Hey beautiful, welcome back to my tarot channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Roya. I'm an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. Now my dear, hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about who are you becoming very soon? Who are you transforming into? Now, I want the reading today to be like a motivation for you guys because very often we may not see our own potential, right? Sometimes we're even programmed not to see it. And I feel like it is so important for us to hear it more often, how much capable we are, how valuable we are, and as I said, how much potential we have, right? And this is a reading especially for that. So let's see, my dear, who are you transforming into? Who can you transform into if you would like to, grow into your greatest version? Now, my dear, as always, I have 3 piles you can choose from. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is gonna be pile 3. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal one, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, who are you becoming very soon? Who are you transforming into? Now let's start straight away with your reading. Let me light up your candle. And yeah, then let's see for my beautiful pile 1. As always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment, and then let's see for my beautiful pile 1, who are you becoming? Okay, all right. The first thing, my dear pile 1, that I'm getting here is this is not just, I'm hearing not just any transformation you're gonna go through. This is about, and I'm hearing very specific, a new you. This is a new you emerging. This is the start of, I'm hearing, in 1 second. Okay, this is interesting. I'm hearing that this is the beginning of you being who you came here to be. I really feel like, my dear pile 1, this reading is all about you being your authentic self. Now, a lot of us, because of the day-to-day life we're living in, because of the society we maybe live in, or the people we are surrounded by, right? We may sometimes feel like we can't really be who we want to be, or we can't really say what we would like to say. It's kind of like so often we have to, in a way, reject ourselves because we feel like for some reason we can't really show up as who we really are. And this can be such a negative thing because it's kind of like there are certain parts of us that are living a lie, right? We can't really be the authentic self. We can't really show ourselves the way we would like to. And I feel like you, my dear Palawan, you could have experienced that, or you may know this feeling very well. How it feels like to so often compromise where you would like to express yourself or pretend to be a certain way to, yeah, to make it other people, I'm hearing comfortable, but also to make other people happy. It's kind of like so often in your life you didn't put yourself first, in the sense that you may have put other people's opinions first or how people may want you to be. And what I'm seeing is that this version of you that you are transforming into is all about living their truth. It's all about living their authentic self. And this is something that is so, so precious because there is truly nothing like we showing up the way we are, right? Or we saying what we really feel like saying and what's dear to us. And I really feel like, my dear Paiwan, this is about you not hiding away anymore. This is about you not playing small or, yeah, downplaying yourself, basically. I really feel like there is a level of empowerment in here because what can be greater than showing who you are to the world without being ashamed or embarrassed or without feeling like there is a part of you that you have to hide away or maybe other people will not like. You didn't come here to be likable. You came here to be you. And this is kind of like the quote I would say of this energy of the pile one. This version of you that you are transforming into is your truth. It's you showing who you really are. And I know these things, they sound so like much easier than they are, right? If this was easy, everyone would do it, right? I don't see that, you're not gonna maybe, one second. Yeah, it's not like this is something which will fall from the sky, or this is not something that will be the easiest thing to do for you, but it will be one of the, I'm hearing, rightest things you've ever done, and this will mean so much to you. This is something I'm seeing. I really feel like, my dear pile one thing that is really coming through here is your environment. This version of you that you're becoming wants to create a healthy and, I'm hearing, supportive environment for themselves. So if you're watching this and you feel like there are certain energies around you that aren't really in alignment with what you think is good for you, then what I'm seeing is that it could very well be the case that you are, as we would say, like decluttering a little bit here. But like literally, when it comes to people or like energies, you may release a little bit. You may really look into your life and maybe even generally speaking, detox, really look into what is good for you and what is not. Because in order for us to, you know, let's just say, move towards becoming our greatest version, the environment we surround ourselves in is also so, so important, right? Because it affects us every single day. It affects our energy levels, it affects how we see the world, and yeah, so many different things, right? And I really feel like one major priority for you here when it comes to you becoming this very authentic and, I would say, your true version is looking into what is holding you back. And sometimes it may not only be us, right? Yes, very often. I mean, of course, we influence our life the most, right? Because we are taking these decisions and all. However, our decision making or our worldview is influenced by our surroundings and our environment. And I really feel like, my dear Padawan, you're gonna take it much more serious. What energies you surround yourself with, who you entertain to be a part of your life, and who not. You're not just gonna allow everyone in just because, but you're gonna be very mindful regarding that. That's for sure. Another thing I would like to say, and this is a message which has come through like so strongly already in the beginning. I really feel like, my dear Padawan, this is not only your journey, but there's also a very, I would say, spiritual tone attached to this. I really feel like when it comes to you being your authentic self, growing into living a authentic life, creating authentic life for you, there is also something in here about your guides and yeah, your spirit guides, supporting you on this journey, because I do feel like towards this journey of you creating this authentic self and this authentic life, there is also a much deeper spiritual purpose attached to this. So this could of course be something very personal, right? Because every and each one of us came here, if we have a spiritual purpose, or if there is something we should grow into, it's something very personal. It's not just everyone is doing the same thing or has the same goal. So, of course, it could be very different for you than, for example, another viewer watching this. But what I'm seeing is, I've been talking for some time now about the fact that this is about you really truly showing the world who you are and stepping into your authentic truth. And I really feel like through that, you're also going to get to know yourself much more, which is, of course, such an important thing, because the first step into honestly doing anything great in this world is first knowing ourselves. Through that, we also understand this world better. It's kind of like, if we want to fix this world, we first need to fix ourselves, right? And what I'm seeing is that your spiritual journey definitely is emphasized here greatly. And I really feel like, my dear Palawan, throughout this journey of transformation, you will also get to know yourself on a spiritual level much more. Even if you're watching this and you are not really a spiritual person, or you don't really know whether you've actually started your spiritual journey or not, what I'm seeing here for you guys is that, and this is coming through very clearly for me, there's a lot of spiritual exploration that you're gonna experience here as well. I feel like there is a lot of questioning, or yeah, I'm hearing putting everything under question, what it is that you want, what even spirituality means to you. So wow, this is this is a very deep pile, because this is not just you changing, but this is you changing into, I would say, the most authentic person, or excuse me, the most authentic version, yeah, of yourself. And once again, this is something very individual, right? My authentic version could look very different from yours, and that's okay. And that's actually the beauty of us being different, right? That we all have a different path. And another way to phrase this as well is, I really feel like, my dear Palwan, you're stepping into the right path. You are on the right journey. This is what I'm getting. And you feel this so, so strongly when you're going through this transformation. This is a very positive reading, my dear, because I would say it's very inspiring. Inspiring in the sense for us to see how much opportunity we have when we give ourselves more freedom, when we don't allow something from the outside to keep us in a very small box. And this is what I'm seeing you here doing. You're stepping out of the small box that others may have put you into, that you may have put yourself into because of fear or maybe because of doubt. This reading is all about moving away from the fear and stepping into, I'm hearing knowing, not just believing that there is a greater version of you, but knowing that there is a wonderful version of you that wants to be expressed and stepping into. Yeah, this element of truth. You could be someone who is a truth seeker or someone who loves to always get to know more and more. Yeah, this is so interesting. I love this energy, pile one. This is you being empowered, and you can look forward to this transformation. Let me tell you that. It doesn't want to turn off. Okay, we're gonna keep it. My dear pal one, this is actually all I have for you guys for today. If you would like, my dear, to claim this energy as yours, let's go with stars emoji. Let's look at this beautiful stars. Drop star emoji or stars emojis in the comment section below if you would like to claim this energy as yours. As always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal one, take care, my dear. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, who are you becoming very soon, my dear? Who are you transforming into? Now let's start straight away with your reading and let's see. Let me light up your candle. All right, so for my beautiful pile 2, as always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment. And then let's see. Who are you becoming very soon? What do you need to know? Okay. The first thing, my dear pal 2, and this is being emphasized here quite a lot. There is something about your physical beauty in here, okay? Maybe for some of you guys, you're trying to, I'm hearing level up or glow up. Maybe you're trying to somehow enhance your physical beauty even more. I definitely see that the aspect of beauty is coming through quite a lot. And what I'm seeing is that you actually are succeeding in it, okay? So if there are certain things you have put into your mind in which you would like to transform physically, or you would like to, once again, I'm hearing glow up, I'm definitely seeing you being on the right path. And in fact, you know, it's all about how you feel about yourself. I don't really see you doing this for other people, to please other people, or to impress other people. This is about you feeling good about yourself. And I really see also your confidence growing. So, whatever it is that you try to enhance when it comes to your physical beauty. Yeah, I see it definitely affecting you or influencing you very positively, which which other people see as well. That's definitely a thing here. Even if you don't do it for other people, like you just concentrate on yourself, you just focus on yourself and, on becoming your greatest version, also physically speaking. You're not trying to be someone else, but you're trying to be your greatest version, whatever beauty means to you. And even if you just focus on yourself still, I mean, people notice the change, people can pick up on it. Maybe it's the burst of confidence, or as I said, if you are trying to literally, like, let's just say, and this is just an example, let's just say someone watching this, they want to color their hair. I mean, obviously people are going to notice it, right, that you colored your hair. But it's not only about the thing itself. Once again, it's about the confidence, or just you feeling, I'm hearing, feeling much more me. Maybe you guys haven't really expressed yourself, okay, the way that you always wanted to, or for a very long time. And expressing ourselves physically is also very important. We should not underestimate itself, right? Because sometimes we may want to explore physically, for someone watching us, it may just be us coloring our hair, but for us, it could mean much more. It could mean exploring a different side to us, experimenting, when it comes to our beauty and what other hair colors may look on us, good on us, right? And this is once again just an example. You don't have to want to color your hair at all, but the bottom line in here is I see you having a lot of fun during this transformation. This is the kind of transformation that makes you light up, but at the same time, it is lighthearted. It is not a transformation which is very heavy or challenging. It feels very passionate. It's kind of like you reconnecting with yourself, but also feeling very passionate about who you can be, or about, once again, how you can express yourself. And one thing, my dear pile, too, that I need to emphasize here, and I'm curious to know how you feel about this message. What I'm getting is this transformation will actually intimidate much more people than you even can imagine. A lot of people who you wouldn't even expect them, I'm hearing, being intimidated by you, or yes, I am even hearing being jealous by you. So this is interesting. I feel like for some of you guys, you could have a lot of people around you, which maybe you even consider a part of your inner circle, but they're gonna be a little bit jealous of this transformation. Because this transformation, although, as I said, it is also an energetical one, as I said, you will, for example, also feel much more confident in your energy. I do feel like most of it is still physical, and people will be aware of it. They will see it with their eyes, and yeah, you will. I feel like your admirers will also grow. Yeah, a lot of you guys are leveling up physically. And once again, it is something very personal. So, whatever this means to you, it is all about you feeling better about, I'm hearing your potential, okay? Um, this is you exploring the greatest potential you can bring out physically. And this is you focusing on what looks beautiful on you and not what society tells us is beauty or so. This is you just really bringing out your own beauty. And I even see through that you will stand out tremendously. It's kind of like there is love spotlight on you because you are coming forward with, I'm hearing, what is good for you, not with what others tell you is good for you. And this is really going to make the difference here. Yeah, I see a lot of people being very intimidated by you. For some of you guys, this is a very specific message, so take it how it resonates. If this message doesn't resonate with you, then just leave it. But for some of you guys, I also see you maybe working out, I'm hearing, or yeah, some kind of a process. It could be working out, even through which you will either gain weight or lose weight. So it depends, of course, on your own individual situation, but I see a lot of active energy coming from you. So this could also be a part of the transformation here, depending, of course, what your goal is, because it is a very personal thing, right? Beauty is actually a very personal thing. However, societies tend to generalize it, right? That there's just one thing that's supposed to be desirable or beautiful. But it is all about you feeling good about yourself, my dear. And I can't even stress this enough because beauty standards, they change over time, over and over again. I mean, not you don't even have to go and look into history to see how different beauty standards have been over the years in so many different countries. But this is like even throughout our timeline, right? The beauty standards have changed so fast over, yeah, let's say 10 years and so, right? And it is even, as we speak now, right now, changing. So this is not about you fitting something which is always changing, because you can never be the perfect thing, because that means you will always have to, yeah, try to be something that others determine. But this is all about you becoming what you feel the most beautiful in, and not what other people tell you you should feel beautiful in, okay? This is a very, I would even say, healing transformation, because a lot of people may struggle with not feeling good enough, right? Or always trying to live up to a beauty standard, which is like impossible to fit right in, right? Because it is not real. And this is all about you living or expressing your real self, your real beauty, according to your own vision and not someone else's vision. And this will make the difference in here. And I can't even express enough, my dear, how happy I see you being here, and how grateful I'm even hearing, because there is a lesson in here. I'm hearing there is a lesson for you, because this is you living according to your own drum, I'm hearing. Listening to yourself when it comes to what is desirable or not. Not what others tell you, not what society tells you, but what is it that you want for yourself? What is it that you find beautiful on yourself? What colors do you feel like uplift you the most when it comes to what you're wearing? It can be so many different things. And the bottom line in here is that you love yourself so, so much. There is so much self-love in here, because I'm hearing you stopped chasing something which was designed to be impossible to achieve, right? This beauty standard that always changes. This is you not chasing, but finding what true beauty means to you. And this is gonna be very, very healing. Wow. This pile, this has to be my favorite pile. I know I haven't recorded pile 3 yet, but these messages, I mean, they're so, so valuable for everyone watching. Because so often we're chasing something, right? Which is not maintainable. When in reality, we should find what actually it is that we want, we truly want, not what we have been taught to want, but what makes us feel the best about ourselves. And that is possible for us to achieve, right? And to become better versions of ourselves. As I said, I definitely feel like this is much more than a physical transformation. I mean, I think we all have felt this, right? That there is also an inner transformation when it comes to your mindset and when it comes to how you see a lot of things. You may view a lot of things much more critical as well. Why certain things are being put on you, or why certain people tell you you should want this or that. I see that there is much more critical thinking, excuse me, that you're putting into this, and it's also gonna. I'm hearing break the spell and the power that others have on you and how you perceive yourself. Yeah, wow, this is a long lasting transformation. This is something which is very important on your journey, my dear, towards becoming your authentic self. And what I find so interesting is that all eyes will be on you. People will see this transformation so, so clearly, and it will also inspire them to. I'm hearing not wanting to fit in the sense that very often when we want to fit into something, we may throw away certain things that make us us. And this is all about, I'm hearing being proud of what makes you different and being proud of what makes you unique. And you're inspiring this in others as well. Oh my goodness, I love this pile. Honestly, I would choose this pile because the energy is so healing. It is very, very healing. My dear pal 2, this is all I have for you guys for today. I'm not receiving any more messages. If you, my dear, would like to claim this energy as yours, drop anything purple, any purple emoji in the comment section below. It could, for example, also be a purple heart. And yeah, as always, my dear, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 2. Take care, my dear. Hey, pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, who are you becoming? Who are you transforming into? Now, my dear, let's start straight away with your reading and let's see, what do you need to know? Let me light up your candle. All right, so as always, my dear, as always, please give me a moment and then we're gonna see, what do you need to know? Who are you transforming into? The first thing, my dear pile 3, one second. Okay, okay, the first thing I would like to say is that there's something coming through which is going to be very, very important in your life. Honestly, I see that you're going to prioritize it, and it's going to influence who you are becoming and who you are transforming into tremendously. What I'm seeing, my dear, is I'm hearing peace. You're going to prioritize your peace a lot. I'm hearing a non negotiable. And I really feel like this version of you that you're transforming into represents that. When it comes to their decision makings, when it comes to their wants and desires, when it comes to their behavior, you are becoming someone who puts their well-being into the most important I'm hearing the most important priority. And I see a lot of things happening through that. First of all, my dear pile 3, I see that you're feeling much lighter. You're feeling much better. And I'm not talking here about yourself only, but like generally speaking about life. It's kind of like the more we prioritize our well-being, the better our life quality becomes, right? And I see that for some of you guys, you could even literally reflect on what it is that you're doing right now in life, and you may see whether it actually still helps your well-being or not. One second. Yeah, I see that this is you prioritizing your mental well-being and your emotional well-being. And this is going to transform, honestly, not only you, but your overall life in general, right? I see that, okay, this could be very specific, but I even see for some of you guys, and I'm hearing a toxic person, or it could also be toxic people, but there's something about you letting someone go or moving away from the power that someone has on you. It could be in your work field, it could be in your personal life, but and for the majority of you guys, okay, this is very, very specific. If it resonates with you, that's great. If not, then don't worry about it. But I'm seeing a authority kind of man coming through. Yeah, a person coming through who seems like they have some kind of authority. And yeah, definitely a man, I'm hearing once again. So this could resonate with someone. If it doesn't, that's okay. It was very specific. But I'm seeing that once again, it's all about your well-being, and you're letting go. You're letting go of a lot of people in general. This is very interesting. This reading is very, I would say, focused on like people. Like for example, Pal 2 also had some energy release there, but it wasn't necessarily people. It could have also been something else. With you guys, I see that your emotional well-being and all, it gets quite influenced by certain people around you, and I see that you don't want to give them the power over you anymore. It's kind of like you're taking your power back, and this is going to be so transformative. You're not giving your power away, you know, how you want to feel over to other people, but you're taking full responsibility for yourself. So this is, yeah, this is very interesting. So, for example, you're not seeing happiness in something that other people give you, but something that you bring towards yourself. And this is how you detach from this power that other people have on you. Of course, it's just like one nuance, like it is much deeper than that, but this is just an example. The bottom line in here is that your inner world, your mental world, your emotional world, you're not allowing people to, I'm hearing, to move you like a puppet anymore. And once again, your well-being, your peace is the highest priority. If you guys for some time were okay with allowing people to stay in your life who maybe disrupted your peace, but for some reason you thought, okay, they should be a part of my life or I have to tolerate them, I'm hearing no more. It's kind of like so often in life we think that we don't have that much control, but we may have so much more control than we think we have. And this is something I see you also understanding here, that very often when you tolerated certain things, you were able to reject them. And this is actually the power in here. You know, very often it's not about what we say yes to, but it's about what we say no to. And I see within this energy which is coming through, who are you becoming? You're becoming a person who stands up for themselves. And when you feel like something is not good for you, you're not afraid to say no anymore, I'm hearing. You're not just gonna tolerate anything. You're gonna be looking at what supports you being in peace and what actually takes your peace away. And of course, we can't control everything that happens to us, right? Because life, right? Some things are just out of our control. And, sometimes we may find ourselves in battles that we did not start. And that's a part of life. However, we can choose how we want to react to life. And what I'm seeing here for you guys is that how you react to the things that you don't have control over, this also changes a lot. I feel like it's going to be much mindful, and once again, you're going to react to things in a way that is best for your peace. I'm hearing this over and over again. Wow, I see that a lot of you guys, you're tired. Like, you are so done with other people deciding for you, other people influencing, other people bringing out certain emotions, negative emotions out in you. It's kind of like, as long as other people have this control over us, we will always be a victim to something that is out of our control. And this is why I'm saying this is such an empowerment, because yes, even though we can't control everything that happens to us, the things that we can control are taking the power away here from others, and you're empowering yourself through it. You guys, this is so interesting. I'm literally okay. One second. Okay, another message I'm getting is that for some of you guys, you could actually physically somehow change something. Maybe you're gonna travel, or some of you guys may even want to move out or move somewhere else. But if it's not relocating like permanently, then you may just travel somewhere that is gonna, I'm hearing, be very crucial to this transformation. So, for example, maybe you're just taking a vacation somewhere, but during this vacation, you're actually maybe gonna learn something very crucial about yourself, or I'm even hearing what you actually want. So, this is actually something very interesting, because I've heard very often that people, who maybe took a trip, I mean, it doesn't really sound like something groundbreaking, but very often, especially when you're taking a trip by yourself, coming out of your current environment can actually have such a big impact on you, and on you kind of taking the observer position and looking at your life and maybe what's happening from a different view. And yes, sometimes leaving or changing your location can have a very positive impact on you. I mean, the fact itself that, people who, for example, feel very stressed in their like normal environment, and when they take a trip, I mean, literally, like energetically speaking, they recharge so much, right? And being somewhere different, it can have such a huge impact on us. And I'm seeing that somehow this is going to apply to you as well. Now, once again, that doesn't mean that you're going to move temporary somewhere, um, excuse me, permanently, but it could be the case that it is just a small trip that you're going to take, which will, I'm hearing, open your eyes to something. This is interesting. Opening your eyes to something. Yes, pal 3, what I'm getting is that you have some people around you that don't have your greatest interest in mind, and you're gonna see through it. Maybe you already do. I'm hearing. Okay, one second. I'm hearing seeing through the facade, or like seeing through the mask. Another thing I would like to say here is another major aspect of this transformation and this person that you are transforming into. As I said, there is this aspect of peace, but another aspect, my dear pal 3, is security. So I see within this phase in your life, your security will grow even more important. So it could be the case that this is referring to your work. You could change something when it comes to your job, or you may get a new opportunity coming your way, which will change a lot of things for you. But definitely, my dear, security is major in here. This version of you that you're becoming is putting security above everything, plus the peace element I've been talking about. And if something does not give you security, if something makes you feel very doubtful or insecure, I see that you will not keep it in your life. So, for example, let's just say someone watching this, they're looking for, let's just say, a job, right? I see that many people will actually increase the importance of safety and security that a job will bring to you. So you may look out for opportunities in your work that bring you this security. And I'm hearing not compromise on it. This is interesting. Yeah, this version of you that you're becoming is very secure. They feel very secure within themselves because the decision they've made have created this circumstance, this very secure circumstance they're in. Another thing, my dear pal 3, I would like to say regarding the question who you are becoming, I'm seeing someone very respected. The energies are not showing me whether this respect is connected to an action, because very often when people do something, it can actually gain a lot of respect, right? Like they can gain a lot of respect from other people through something. So I'm not seeing what it is, or whether it is more so connected to this transformation in general that will make people look up to you much more. But I see this coming through. I see this element of respect coming through, and it in fact is going to be very, very important as well. Yeah, I'm hearing people will be very or excuse me, people will have yeah, they will have a lot of respect for something that you may do or something you're creating. I feel like there is something within you which will come out. Something, it could be an idea, it could be a desire, something that you're holding within your heart space, which will be expressed, or which you will, I'm hearing, very courageously share, and a lot of people will be very enthusiastic about this. This is very interesting. I feel like from all the three piles, you pile three, like we're not quite getting the full picture. It's kind of like there's still something about this transformation that needs to be said, or there is much more to it, but um, we're not getting a glimpse into it. It's kind of like the energies are holding back some messages in here. And whenever this happens, you may already know, I always say there is a reason for it. So I really feel like this is all you're supposed to know about this transformation. Yes, there is definitely much more to know, but not for now. Okay? So, my dear pal 3, this is all I have for you guys. Now, if you would like to claim, my dear, this energy is yours, let's go with any animal emoji. I mean, we have a very cute pig here, but drop any animal of your choice in the comment section below if you would like to claim this energy as yours. As always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload a pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 3, take care, my dear.